guys, hello everyone, and namaste. So, as usual, let's see some historical guidances from Mahabharata, Ramayana, and Bhagavad Gita. Let's start with Mahabharata, and here's the card deck has been already shuffled. So, here's our first card from Mahabharata, Loyalty, and a very, very important and a much necessary card for especially whatever is happening currently, not even currently, I would say, but from past few years around the world, in the world, whatsoever it is. So, guys, before focusing outside in the outside world, I will bring everything towards yourself. Are you being loyal towards yourself? Are you acknowledging what your emotions are trying to convey you? What your mind is trying to tell you? What your inner voice is trying to tell you? Or you are just busy pleasing the world, busy in competing others, or whatsoever, or busy in making others happy, or your mood depends all upon your special person. If he or she is happy only, then you are in a good mood also. What about you? So, before focusing outside, please focus on yourself. This is what I would to say. Please stay loyal with yourself. This is what I would say with this card. Okay? Like, if you're not feeling something good, be loyal about it. If you feel that this is not good for you, be loyal about it. Please stay loyal with yourself first. And now, also, whatever you're doing in your life, whatever work or whatsoever it is, please stay loyal with others also, because in some or the other way this will come towards you. You never know, maybe now you're feeling, well, nothing is happening, I'm just getting everything, I'm successful, this, that, and all. Now you're feeling like this, later on anything can happen. We never know, we can't say, right? What about your next birth? Like, I always feel like whatever life I have experienced, whatever examples I have seen up till now, whatever, however is my journey, according to it, and whatever I have seen some example of other people also, I would seriously say that whatever bad karma, intentionally, unintentionally, we are doing, if we get the punishment of it in the same lifetime, then it is much better, I would say, because at least we might, at one point we might understand, okay, why this is happening with us. But if we get that punishment after we leave this physical world, or in our next lifetime, it is very painful, it can be very painful, because we won't even understand that why we are going through such a thing, right? Then there are some people, well, I'm not judging or something, but then it happens that some people's life is such, then they will take PLR and Akashic sessions for the same, that they wish to know why it is like this. So please stay loyal with yourself and others. This is what I would say with this card, because even karma is then loyal about itself. This is what I would say. Let's see guidance from Ramayana. And here's the card. New beginnings. Wow. Beautiful message. New week, new beginnings, and new month from day after tomorrow. Very good, especially for new beginnings and the birth of children. Wow. Let's see the below messages. Auspicious for children, successors, ventures. Extraordinary results with help from a special guide. Honor the feminine, a great conception occurs. A dream or vision provides knowledge. A spiritual guide sanctifies a new idea. All the universe supports your inspiration. An alliance collaborates with your inspiration. So many beautiful omens over here. So do claim it. And can you see this message above? Calm within the storm. Even though you're maybe going through a challenging phase or something, still there is some peace coming in your life, there is something good happening in your life, and these are the possible predictions of the same. So do claim it. Beautiful message. Chalo. Now let's see a shlok, a learning from Bhagavad Gita. Let me clear this. Deck has already been shuffled. So let's see. And I actually don't prefer wasting my time showing that shuffling thing in the video, so I already shuffle it and it's in front of you. So here's the shlok. The message is the burning fire. Very beautiful picture of both Lord Ganesh and Lord Shiva. Let's see why this has came up. So this shlok is from chapter 3 verse 39. Shlok given in Sanskrit, translation in English, and below is the explanation. Let's see. Once pure consciousness is covered by the eternal enemy, lust, which takes many forms and burns like an in, insatiable fire. So once pure consciousness can be covered by eternal enemy, that is, now this eternal enemy has no beginning nor a ending, and that is lust, which takes many forms, and it literally burns like, a fire which cannot be, there is no end to this fire. This fire is not never satisfied. It keeps on burning, burning, burning. This is what has been said over here, the burning fire, that once pure consciousness can be covered by this particular thing. And unfortunately we are getting to see a lot of such stuffs nowadays, and like literally kids, small kids are getting targeted because of this, enemy called as lust. Like, it really questions us that what makes some people do such a crime, that they are even targeting the kids who are not even knowing anything, who are just innocent. What they know is just innocence, right? And this is a very beautiful message. I mean, the meaning is very beautiful, and I guess whatever is happening around today, it is much connected with it. This is what I would say. So this is the learning, this is the shlok for today from Bhagavad Gita. And here what is coming, what I'm feeling over here is only we people can control over it, with the help of spirituality, and fighting for it, so that no other person can dare to do such a thing, be it, be those people, be those, victims, be of any age. This is what I would say over here. Thank you. And I would like to say, like, if you understood the shlok, if you really found it beautiful, I mean meaningful especially, and even the before messages from Mahabharata and Ramayan, please put a like, share, comment, and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.